Good morning. Today is Holocaust Memorial Day, a day whose name a certain political leader would like to change so that we do not remember the Holocaust, but turn it into an anti-Israel hate fest, accusing the Jewish state of genocide against the Palestinians whose population has increased sixfold since the rebirth of Israel in 1948 and rising. Fortunately, this certain political leader is not yet Prime Minister. Is the nation that stood alone against Hitler and saved the world for democracy and helps bring to justice the perpetrators of the worst crime in the history of humanity really going to elect its own Hitler 80 years later? Throughout his entire political life, Jeremy Corbyn has supported every terrorist and tyrant who hates Britain and wants to eradicate every Jew from the face of the planet. That is why Nick Griffin and David Duke support him. It could not be more blindingly obvious that Corbyn is Hitler. Yet half the country is willing to vote for him. I don't for one moment believe that most people willing to vote for Corbyn are far left anti-Semites. I think they're blinded to his evil by the lies he's allowed to get away with. The far left has influence in the media and other key spheres of public life way beyond their numbers in the country, and people are afraid to speak the truth, just like they were for so long about Muslim grooming gangs, and still are. And also, people do not want to get tied up into a very long and very expensive legal wrangle. Although, if Mr. Corbyn ever did take someone to court for saying he's the visceral anti-Semite that he is, and that I am saying he is, I think he would regret it, just like David Irving had cause to regret taking Professor Lipstadt to court for saying he's a Holocaust denier. In July of last year, I thought we'd reached a turning point when 3 Jewish newspapers published a joint front-page editorial that said that a Corbyn-led government would be an existential threat to Jewish life in Britain. But it was a false dawn. A representative from the Jewish Leadership Council was interviewed about it, and he was given 3 chances to say Jeremy Corbyn is an anti-Semite. And each time he did what nearly everyone has been doing since Corbyn was elected Labour leader 3 years ago. He asked an existential threat to British Jews to do more to combat anti-Semitism in his party. For those who have trouble understanding the absurdity of that, if you ask an anti-Semite to do more to combat anti-Semitism in his party, people will think that he is not an anti-Semite. Otherwise, why would you ask an anti-Semite to do more to combat anti-Semitism in his party? No wonder half the country are willing to vote for Hitler when his opponents are doing his propaganda work for him. At least we have a Jewish Leadership Council. I hope and pray we will have a Christian Leadership Council that will tell it as it is. Corbyn is Hitler. A vote for Corbyn's Labour is a vote for a fascist Britain. There's a universally accepted saying that evil only triumphs if good men do nothing. I absolutely loathe this saying. Do good people let evil triumph? The Bible tells us that our righteousness is like filthy rags. None is good but God. And I think if we approach life with this humility, we may have the moral courage to speak the truth and stop Corbyn and his Antifa black shirts from goose-stepping down Whitehall the day after the next election. This video is dedicated to the memory of the victims of the Holocaust. And may the Lord have mercy on us if we fail to stop another one. God bless you.